Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this special bulletin as we creep ever closer to the release date of Dragon Age Veilguard. More and more information, I'm sure, will be coming out, but one unexpected leak has reared its little head, and, well, we're going to treat this in essentially rumor control, take it with a grain of salt, based on where it's coming from, because apparently an anonymous playtester has decided to risk getting caught breaking their NDA and revealing some information with another YouTube channel. And, well, let's see where this is going to go. Article from John F. Trent over at That Park Place. Alleged, again, take this all with a grain of salt. Dragon Age Veilguard playtester reveals how ultra woke game really is, beginning with non-binary Kunari companion. We're going to use real-world modern terminology in a fantasy universe, because that's just what we do, folks. Making it for the modern audience with the message, regardless of what universe it takes place in, regardless of the genre, the period, the era, the planet, whatever. Why are we doing this? Now, playtester shared his information with YouTuber Nuri and began with the Kunari companion Tosh. He stated, quote, "She told me that," referring to Tosh. Apparently, Tosh has the dialogue, "I am a non-binary person." What? Okay. How the hell does a fantasy game in Thetis have the word non-binary? She said that I don't like men and I don't like women. I identify myself as non-binary. Just like that. Because, well, again, grain of salt, but how believable is it in today's environment, in the entertainment sector, with non-stop smashing over the head over and over and over again for the modern audience, blasting the message? Is it believable? Well, of course it is. But hey, we'll find out in a couple of weeks, the poor souls that decide to play this game and review it. But to have, I mean, it's already bad enough. This is what they did to the Kunari. But whatever. From there, he discussed the romance options. Now, here's some interesting. The romance options available in the game and implied that they are gender locked. Well, not gender locked, but it looks like they're pronoun locked. If you choose male pronouns, he, him, you can only romance the two female characters that are the dwarf Harding and the female mage Nev. So you're putting limitations in it. I thought this was supposed to be all-inclusive, BioWare. You came out and said, it's like, all the characters will be pansexual. They'll want to romance with everyone. You can take everyone to bed. Well, I guess that wasn't actually the truth. Except, however, if you choose non-binary as a pronoun option, you can jump in bed with anybody you choose. What? It's not very inclusive. What if you choose the female option? Who do you get to jump on top of then? For a game that talks about inclusivity with their little character creator that we've already shown to be exclusive, taking away the lovely little posteriors and the chesticles options from the female characters. And now, if you're not careful with your pronoun selection in this game, well, you will be limited on who you get to go to bed with, despite developers on this game coming out and saying, everybody's pansexual. You will be able to sleep with everyone. Okay. Talking about the game story and the environment. I just wanted to get a little further down. Where are we going? Oh, character of Rook, recruited in a bar. I didn't really have a problem with this bit of information because most D&D parties start with, hey, that guy over there at the bar, he's either drunk or whatever. Lots of adventuring parties start in a bar. However, well, whoever this playtester is revealed that, well, they were going to share their feedback with BioWare, and maybe it didn't go so well. Next, he shared how his feedback was not even passed along to the developers at BioWare. While recalling an interaction with his manager, he said, How about I give you very comprehensive feedback so that you can give it to the devs? And that came from the Dragon Age fan. Well, telling the devs that this feedback came from a playtester, from a fan. He said, yes, I would like to do that, but no promises. Well, no. If you're a playtester and you write down pros and cons of what you're experiencing, you should pass that on to the devs. That's the purpose of playtesting. Let's see. So I sent it to him, and I wrote it down there because he said, hey, you need to write it down on our computers. You cannot write it down on your personal computer for, well, more than likely security reasons. So I write it there and everything, and I show it to him, and he looked at it and he said, this is very good. Unfortunately, I cannot send it to them. Well, why not? That's their job. Why wouldn't you take the playtester's feedback and send it to the powers that be? He then explained why. I asked him, what's the reason? He said, this is very good feedback, but I cannot. Because I was going in? Huh? Because I was going in. Like every single character. I even told him that what is non-binary in that universe? Oh, we can't give that sort of feedback because you're asking for an explanation as to why those terms are in this fantasy world. Oh dear, you're not allowed to give that sort of feedback. That is nasty, naughty, toxic, problematic feedback. Simply looking for an explanation? How the hell this world travels through time and space? Yeah, all of a sudden we're using earthly terms in the fantasy world, but, you know, if you give an explanation, I don't see the problem too much. From there, discussing the Grey Wardens. There was something else. Ah, yes. More criticism of what the game actually is. And some of the things that I saw in the game that make me, I don't know, not too interested. It looks more like a action RPG instead of, you know, what Dragon Age used to be. He then described gameplay in the Fade as a walking simulator. Doesn't that sound fun? That features a couple of fetch quests and taking stuff here and there, and that's it. Well, I mean, it's a role-playing game. You got fetch quests. This alleged playtester also shared that Morrigan and Varric are merely advisors in the game. Finally, he thinks the game is so bad that it will be the end of BioWare. Well, we got a lot of speculation going around about that. When I play tested it, I told myself and my friend that this is the end. This is the end for BioWare. This is where BioWare, they say, EA will basically pull the plug. Oh boy, what do you make of this information? Well, as I said at the beginning, this is from an alleged playtester trying to remain anonymous. And I'll go ahead and link I'll link the video in the description down below so you can go listen to it for yourself as well as the article. But it's the Kunari identifying as non-binary in this fantasy world. Interesting? No. Confusing? Yes. I don't know. What do you make of it? Do you think it belongs? Do you think it's necessary? Do you think it was put in there strictly for ideological reasons? Do you think any of this is even actually true? Well, again, rumor control, alleged playtester. Take it with a grain of salt, but we will definitely find out just how true all these little leaks are in just 2 short weeks. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Leave a like, leave a dislike, do all those nifty little things that YouTubers beg you to do. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.